Hello, YouTubers, and welcome back to another episode of The Grandstand here on the Ohio Patriot Education Network YouTube channel. I am, as always, your host, AR, the Ohio Patriot. And for today's episode, we're going to talk about why Ohio gubernatorial candidate Nan Whaley just disqualified herself from the running for at least the 87th fucking time in this election cycle. The most recent, obviously, being that she is a bought and paid for fucking shill of Michael Bloomberg in the anti-gun lobby at this point, dude. And specifically, we're going to discuss a tweet that she put out a few hours ago, which was the following here that I'm going to pull up because I did a screen grab on this whole thing, just to make sure if it ever does get deleted off of her Twitter account, it still exists out here. So you had Nan Whaley say, yesterday in Columbus, I joined local stakeholders and community leaders for a roundtable to discuss common sense solutions to gun violence in Ohio. Governor DeWine caved to the gun lobby donors that fund his campaign whether to keep our communities safe. Ohio deserves better. And for those interested, I'm going to see if I can do in this right now. The stupid fucking cunt there in the middle of the dumb bitches holding the signs is Nan Whaley, that fucking slug of a woman. And what do we have over here? A woman wearing a Mom's Man Action t-shirt. And what do we have behind her? Another Mom's Man Action t-shirt wearer. And who's around the table? MDA, 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 everywhere, motherfuckers. Because that is who is funding Nan Whaley's campaign, is Michael Bloomberg and Mom's Man Action, which is exactly why she should be disqualified from the running entirely in this fucking race, dude. Seriously, enough is enough of this shit, dude. We're all fucking sick of it, bro. We are all fucking sick of this crap. When you have these people, you have these leftist assholes like Nan Whaley, who are literally admitting what they're doing while trying to claim the other side's doing the fucking thing, dude. It's bullshit, dude. It's fucking gaslighting is what it is, and I'm fucking sick and tired of it, dude. I am so fucking sick of it. Because guess what, Nan? I am the gun lobby, bitch, and my fucking money never went to DeWine's campaign because we don't have any fucking money to get the shit done. And what she's talking about with the DeWine caved to the gun lobby, no, dumb bitch. What he did was we, the fucking people of the state, people like myself and others, through Ohio Patriot Education Network, through Ohioans for Firearms Freedom, through Ohio Gunners, etc., called up our state reps, called up our state senators and said, pass constitutional carry, pass stand your ground. And they've done so in the past 2 years. Specifically this year, I was on the phone with at least 50 state reps and at least 5 different state senators for many, many weeks, talking to them constantly. When are you guys going to get the votes through? When are you guys going to take this to committees? When are you guys going to get it out of committee? When are you guys going to take it to floor votes? When are you going to get it to DeWine's desk so we can sign off on it? No, I never sent a fucking dime to this asshole's campaign. I never sent a fucking dime to your campaign, you stupid fucking cunt. Because I don't fucking fund campaigns for pieces of shit like that, dude. Whether it be DeWine or Whaley for that matter, dude. Because they're both pieces of crap entirely, honestly, dude. The big difference is that Mike DeWine actually gives a fuck to some extent. Obviously, he wants to get reelected is what it is, and that's the main reason why he signed constitutional carry this year. But the entire thing is, when you have Whaley literally doing fucking roundtables with MDA members and stuff like that, dude, where she's like, okay, how much money are you going to fund for my campaign this go around? Yeah, you disqualified yourself from the running, you dumb cunt, because you're a fucking oath breaker is what it is, Nan. I've called you out on that many times, Nanny State. Seriously, this woman is one of the biggest. She's just like Patricia Getz, dude, except running for governor. Because Nan is bought and paid for by Bloomberg, dude. She is bought and paid for by MDA. She has disqualified herself from the running multiple times because she is pre-breaking the oath that she would swear to uphold the Constitution, man, for 2 different reasons. The biggest one is every single campaign commercial she throws out there is talking about fucking killing kids, dude. Talking about killing unborn at this point. Through abortion and stuff like that. And then the other one is now her fucking pushing the anti-gun shit, dude. And secondly, it's not gun violence, you dumb fucking cunt. It's just violence. And it just happens to be the violence from the fucking gangbangers that pieces of shit like you let fucking run amok in Dayton while you were mayor in 2020, you worthless fucking cunt. Or like the fucking piece of shit Connor Betts that you let commit the Dayton massacre, you fucking piece of shit, Nan Whaley, you dirty fucking cunt. You could have stopped that motherfucker in May of 2019, bitch. You could have had that entire fucking thing where you had their fucking little Klan members down there be declared an unlawful assembly and had every single person that refused to leave arrested. And that would have stopped that shit in its fucking tracks, dude. because they could have confronted Connor Betts' bitch ass then. The cops could have seen that he was a motherfucking criminal with Antifa and BLM and stuff like that, dude. Locked his fucking ass away, showed that he was a primitive person promoting a fucking firearm in this country and stuff. And it would have all been fucking said and done, man. But no. She fucking let the shit happen. She let all these motherfucking terrorists on the fucking left at this point, dude. BLM, Antifa, fucking Black Panthers, specifically New Black Panthers are the ones that were down there. God, who else? John Brown Gun Club, all of them, dude. All these leftist organizations like that, dude. They're all a bunch of domestic terrorists in this country. You know, it's funny to me, too, that you have the FBI and the other federal organizations out there use the DVE, domestic violent extremist monikers now. That's what these fuckers are, dude. That's what the left is right now, dude. They are the domestic violent extremists in this country. People like Nan Whaley are the domestic violent extremists in this country because they are the ones who are trying to kill the next generation, literally. This bitch was gleeing like a fucking Cheshire cat from ear to ear, bro, back in March of 2020 when abortion was declared an essential business, and she's like, hey, everybody, come to Dayton and have an abortion. Permanently kill your kid. Like, how the fuck are you not in prison right now for crimes against humanity, for mass murder of the unborn? I don't understand it. It's fucking flabbergasting, dude. It just blows my mind. It just blows my fucking mind, dude. Like, how this woman is even still... How she was even allowed to run for office to begin with, dude. It just fucking... Oh my god, bro. But anyway, to go back to the Twitter thread there, I actually called her out on this shit under the Ohio Patriot Education Network YouTube or Twitter account there, where I said, the fact that you're admitting Bloomberg/MDA is funding your campaign with this tweet proves why you should be automatically disqualified from this race, you unconstitutional oath-breaking piece of shit. Because she is, dude, and that's the entire point. She's a fucking oath-breaking cunt, dude. Literally. Nan Whaley is... Seriously. Nan Whaley, number one, is the female version of Beto O'Rourke in Ohio, dude. And truthfully, she would be... I don't even know what fucking character from Beavis and Butthead at this point, dude. It wouldn't be Daria, because Daria was actually smart. So, maybe it would be the offshoot fucking Daria fucking thing where she's like Quinn or something like that, dude. Although, Quinn was actually decent looking, and Nan Whaley is the opposite of good looking. She's the ugly fucking cunt out there, dude. So... And of course, she's also playing the whole, I would be the first female governor. I'm the first woman to be able to run for fucking governor of any fucking state or some bullshit like that is what she keeps claiming every time is what it is, dude. And it's like, just because you're the first at something, lady, doesn't mean that you're good. Doesn't mean that you even should be in the fucking race, honestly. And if anything, I guarantee you, man, if there were some suffragettes in modern day history right now, like if we were able to bring them to the fucking present and show them what fucking voter rights for women did, they would smack the fucking shit out of Nan Whaley, dude. They would walk up and punch that bitch right in the face. I guarantee it, man. They would be like, I wasted years of my life fighting for women's rights for this fucking cunt to be over here doing this shit. Yeah, that's what it is, dude. Like, it's fucking bullshit entirely. And it just, like, oh my god, bro. Like, it just like, it's beyond infuriating is what it is right now, dude. It really is. Because like I said, you have people who are pushing shit to the most extreme things in history right now, dude. They are pushing our country to the brink of fucking destruction right now. And then gaslighting everybody and being like, no, it's the right or it's the center or it's somebody else doing it. It's not the fucking left at all. It's like, no, yes, it is the fucking left that's doing it, you dumb bitch. You're just a bunch of lying fucking assholes, dude. Literally a bunch of fucking lying assholes who do not care about America, who do not care about Americans, who just want to fuck off and fuck around and fucking kill kids on the fucking regular basis because you're all a bunch of goddamn demonically possessed pieces of shit is what it is, man. And I'm going to call them out for that, dude. I believe truthfully at this point, 100%, dude, that there are many, many people in this country right now who are either Democrats or Republicans and are career politicians that are 100% in office only because they have made deals with demons in the past. I believe 100% that show Supernatural when they were showing Crossroads demon deals in that. was literally Hollywood just telling us the truth at that point, dude. Because when you look into this shit, there is no way that half of these people would ever be able to assume power otherwise, dude. Like, people are just not that stupid is what it is, man. People are just not that stupid to actually vote for these assholes, dude. And unless it was some kind of a fucked up situation where they're like, okay, let's do this thing, or whatever the case be, and it was them making some kind of deal with the devil kind of thing is what it is, dude, then it starts to make a hell of a lot more sense then. Hell of a lot more sense. And like I said, when it comes to Nan, dude, like, she's disqualified herself like dozens and dozens of times right now based on the fact that she would be immediately breaking the oath that she swears to uphold the Constitution if she would be able to take office there, if she would actually win legitimately, which here's the thing about it, dude. She does not have the votes to win legitimately. Period. She just doesn't. Neither does Tim Ryan, for that matter, dude. Neither one of them do. Neither does any Democrat running for high office right now, dude, in this state or for the federal government, for that matter, in the state of Ohio. They don't. They just don't have the votes, dude. Because the rural areas of Ohio outnumber the fucking Democrat hell pockets that are the major cities here like 4 or 5 to 1 in most cases. And we're not going to see her vote fucking douchebags into office, dude. They're a bunch of fucking Democrat fucksticks is what it is. And literally the only reason that pieces of shit like Marcy Kaptur have been in Congress right now for the past 40 fucking years and stuff, dude, is because her district sits smack dab in fucking Cleveland, Ohio is what it is, dude. If it wasn't for that shit, if it wasn't for a bunch of leftists voting her ass into office every fucking 2 years, this bitch wouldn't have been in office for fucking 4 decades now. Which again brings up a great point right there of why we need not only automatic disqualification to every seat of power in this country, automatic disqualification from the running of every seat of power in this country, we also need term limits, health limits, and age limits. Because Kaptur herself is like late 70s, early 80s, dude. She's like Pelosi's age and shit. And it's like, again, bro, like at what point do we just step up as American citizens and be like, no, you're fucking done here. You're not running for this office. You're not allowed to run for this office. Go fuck yourself, you fucking demon-killing baby cunt. You fucking demon, baby-killing cunt. You fucking anti-gun, MDA fucking shill piece of shit, Nan Whaley, etc., etc. You know, I guarantee Marcy Kaptur's fucking campaign is also funded by Bloomberg at this point, because she's been an anti-gunner for decades, dude. And that's the thing, dude. And this is what I've said for some time now. When it comes to dark money funding campaigns, it should be auto DQs from the fucking race entirely on that one, too, as well, dude. It should be like, no, you have to get your funding from in-state. If you're not getting it from in-state, if you're getting it from some mega donor from out-of-state, guess what? You're out of the fucking race entirely. Because it proves that you can never actually get campaign contributions in-state because nobody fucking likes you here. And that's the entire thing, dude. When you look at Nan Whaley's campaign, the majority of it is funded from fucking Washington, D.C., and then from fucking Hollywood and Bloomberg's dark money out of New York and shit like that, dude, is what it is. Not to mention fucking Planned Parenthood and everything else like that, dude. And what's fucked up about the whole thing is, even when she was debating John Crenley before the primaries and stuff like that happened, dude, she was basically admitting that she was bought and paid for by fucking Planned Parenthood and stuff like that. And that most of her campaign donations came from them or Bloomberg. And it's like, again, when you're freely admitting this to the American people, how are you even still in this race? You should have been you should have been dragged the fuck out, literally, and gotten a boot in your fucking ass out the door is what it is at that point, dude. I don't know if y'all have seen those videos of the little climate change cocksuckers over there in the various parts of Europe and stuff like that keep gluing themselves to the fucking road and shit, dude. And then people come along and just grab their asses up and just drag them off to the side of the fucking road is what it is so they can drive by then. Yeah, that's what needs to happen to these fucking people, dude. These people like Nan Whaley and stuff like that, they just need to be dragged the fuck out, dude, is what it is. And like I said, when she's already committing oath breaking like fucking crazy, dude. She's already committed deprivation of the color of law dozens and dozens of times as mayor of Dayton at that time. And it's like, at what point do we just say, no, fuck you, you're done here. You're not allowed to run in this race. You're fucking done, bitch. Fuck off. And it needs to be as simple as that, honestly, dude. And that's the biggest problem right now with our country, dude. Is that people aren't actively saying stuff like that. And that's the biggest problem right now, when people ain't growing the fucking balls and being like, nah, fuck y'all, man. Like, that's what needs to happen, honestly, right now, dude. It's time for American citizens to grow a fucking pair and just to start telling these people, no, you're not allowed to run for this fucking race. You're disqualified from the fucking running. It's really as simple as that, man. Like, it's really not that hard. Anyway, that's pretty much it for today. I'll be back later with the 2A cast. We'll talk some more about this topic then, with hopefully a panel at that point. I got a little bit of time left on this account, but I'm going to go ahead and switch to the other account probably in a little bit here. I might come back with another Grandstand or something like that, where we're talking about some Breitbart stories and stuff like that here in a little while or something like that. I'm debating right now. I got to set a few things up right now, and my laptop today has not been working real well. I went to take a nap earlier tonight, and I ended up just leaving it on and setting it aside basically. Didn't really think too much of it, to just turn it off is what it is, because it's been having issues for like a year now. It has the battery and it's been dead, and it only works when you actually have it plugged into the wall sockets and stuff like that. And I'm thinking it might have something to do with that or whatever. And yeah, it's been fucking up since then. I've shut it down a few times and tried to fix it and whatnot, but it just seems to still be doing some kind of chicanery here. It seems to be working now that I've done it like 4 or 5 different shutdowns and stuff like that. But I don't know, man. Maybe it has a virus or something in it that I caught somehow the other day. And although I do, antivirus software stuff pretty regularly, so I wouldn't think it's from that, but who the hell knows? But yeah, like I said, though, it's just, the problem is, again, when you're poor, you need fucking money is what it is. And unfortunately, when I don't have some billionaire mega donor funding me is what it is, dude, or funding my organization, it's kind of hard and stuff. But yeah, Nan Whaley is such a fucking liar, though, dude. She is such a fucking liar. Oh, DeWine caved to the gun. No, he didn't cave to shit, bitch. Number one. Seriously. Like, I love how she's like, oh, he caved to the gun lobby. No, he didn't, you dumb bitch. He didn't cave to anybody. DeWine literally waited like 12 or 13 days, which was the final day that he could sign constitutional carry into law this year, when he finally signed it, dude. I was actually shocked he didn't just let it quietly be going into effect immediately then, dude, is what it is. Without a signature that final day then, dude. But that's the thing, dude. When you look at Richard Michael DeWine, the guy who's actually governor of Ohio right now, dude, who's in his late 70s, this man doesn't actually give a shit about our rights here, dude. He really doesn't. If he did, he would have signed constitutional carry to number 1. If he did, he actually would have signed stand your ground to number 1. He did not. In 2021, when stand your ground, aka expand on castle doctrine, because it's not really stand your ground, because real stand your ground would have a clause thing that would stop civil lawsuits from happening if you had to shoot somebody or kill somebody in self-defense, from either, if they survive, like them from suing you, or if they don't survive, their family and friends suing your ass is what it is. They, of course, take that out is what it is. As I was talking to my state rep earlier this year, he said the reason for that was because, it wasn't going to pass otherwise. And it's like, dude, you guys have a super majority of Republicans in the fucking state house. Like, fuck y'all. Like, seriously, you can get it done if you want to. Y'all chose not to. Y'all chose not to do a clean bill is what it was, dude. And the biggest problem I have entirely there is, this was back when when it hit DeWine's desk in 2021, it was like, I think right around the new year. So it was like multiple holidays and stuff in there. And of course, when it comes to governor's signatures and stuff like that, what it actually is supposed to be 10 days, or like, I think it's 10 business days is what it actually correlates to be, though. Because it's like Saturday, and I think I'm trying to remember if Saturdays count or not. I know Sundays don't for sure. And I can't remember if Saturdays do or not. But the thing was, when it was all said and done, I was looking into the actual time period that DeWine had to sign stand your ground place. And it was legitimately like, with the holidays and then the actual like weekends and stuff like that, it was like 22 or 23 days, dude, when the final 10th day came around for the actual bill to be signed into law then. And it wasn't until that final 10th day, which, like I said, was like 3 weeks later, basically, that he actually signed the motherfucker. And it was the same thing with constitutional carry this year, actually. It was back in March of this year when it finally hit his desk. It was like, I think 12 to 14, it was like 12 to 15 days, somewhere in there. Because of, again, weekends and shit. And yeah, he didn't sign it until the final day he could sign it there. So it's like, no, he didn't cave to nothing. What he was told, basically, by his fucking handlers, because he's old as shit and he's probably got dementia at the point of my guess, honestly, dude, because he kind of looks like he isn't really all there all the time is what it is, man. Which makes sense when you're in your late 70s, early 80s and stuff like that, dude, which, like I said, DeWine's in his, late 70s and stuff at this point. It makes sense that you would not be, fully in your faculties is what it is, which, again, is another reason to just bow to the fucking race entirely. And, if that be the case, let your lieutenant governor run for governor, or let somebody else run for governor is what it is, dude. Let a better person run for governor is what it is there. stop remaining in power. But yeah, the entire point is that what you end up having is a situation there where you had DeWine wait until the final day that he possibly could sign the shit to actually sign the shit. And then on top of all that, you also had it be a situation where it was them telling him straight up, be like, dude, if you don't sign this, the GOP is going to override your ass, is what it is, dude. And that was the truth of the matter, by the way. It was not the fact that he did not have that he could have vetoed it at all, dude. It would have been our General Assembly had enough votes for a veto-proof override, is what it was, dude. So if he did not sign, they would have just overridden his veto, is what it is, dude. Or I should say, oh, no, sorry. If he actually vetoed it, they would have overridden his veto. If he just didn't sign it at all, it would have gone into place immediately anyway, then, is what it was. And that's the big thing right there, is that's why he was like, oh, okay, well, I guess I'm going to sign this then. And again, why wouldn't you sign it when you're up for re-election and you're going to try to run on that, is what it is, dude. Now, granted, the one thing I've realized with this race entirely, though, is when it comes to DeWine and stuff, dude, it's not really like he's even running on it either, which is kind of weird to me. Like, you would think, honestly, being the governor that signed in both constitutional carry and stand your ground, you would be running on a pro-2A platform at this point. At least I would be anyway. Although then again, if I was governor, I would have signed that shit into place. Hell, I would have literally been like, where's the fucking bill at? Give it to me now. I'm signing it in the hallway. And stuff like that, dude. Dude, I'll tell you what, man. Seriously. I must straight up say it, bro. If I had been governor of the state at the time that constitutional carry was put through this General Assembly, man, I would have pulled a Brian Kemp, actually. And I would have signed that shit into place. Number one, where it went into effect immediately. Number two, where it was done pretty much a whole ceremony ready to roll, dude, is what it would have been. Like, we would have had a table set up on the outside of the State House and stuff like that. And it would have been a whole signature ceremony going on there, bro. Where it'd be like, constitutional carry is officially in effect right now. Oh, by the way, we also made sure to put a clause in this now where any citizen in the state of Ohio can now carry inside the State House. And then I simply just walk back in the State House. And after that, dude, armed. So, yeah. Like, that's how I would have pulled that shit, dude, for real. That is one thing that does piss me off about the state of Ohio, actually, compared to Michigan, or at least Michigan used to be this way. I don't know if it's that way anymore. I think they changed it. I think Whitmer and the other Democrats there in Michigan changed it around after all the stuff happened, after the 2020 lockdowns and stuff like that, because it used to be you could basically open carry armed into the State House there in Michigan, and a bunch of people did, and they were like, yeah, fuck you, Gretchen, and stuff like that, after the tyranny she was putting out there. And yeah, I think they basically changed the rules now to where you can't do that anymore, is what it is, which is absolute bullshit entirely, dude, because again, it's like, dude, first of all, you can't tell me what to do, motherfuckers, because you are an oath-breaking piece of shit, number one, when you're doing crap like that. And number two, you are actively denying people their constitutional rights to keep and bear arms where their fucking governances are going on, dude. And God forbid, it's not like most of these fucking state houses, the areas that they're in, ain't giant fucking leftist shitholes, dude. So it's like, of course they're going to need to have them in these different places and stuff, dude. Of course you're going to need to have that stuff going on in these places, man. I mean, hell, I'll tell you what, man. If I ever actually do go do some lobbying stuff down at the State House and shit like that on behalf of the Second Amendment or First Amendment or anything else like that, dude, yeah, I'm going to have to disarm and shit like that. But again, it's like, bro, I shouldn't have to because it's fucking ridiculous, dude. It really is. It's absolute bullshit entirely. It's bullshit for anybody to have to be disarmed, especially when our particular state house down in Columbus is in one of the most ghetto fucking areas in the city of Columbus, dude. There was actually some dude who was shot outside the fucking state house this year, dude. Like on the one side of the lawn and shit, dude. And it's because of the fact that it's in a fucking shitty area is what it is, dude. And shocker, the entire city of Columbus has been run to the fucking ground now for the last several years by that idiot Andrew Ginther, who's another Democrat, just like Nan Whaley. I'm actually shocked that Ginther didn't try to run for governor himself at this point, dude. He was like, no, I'm just going to be Columbus mayor again. I'm wondering if maybe he's waiting for 2026 is what it is, man. Because he knows that DeWine would be out is what it is then. And then it would be kind of almost an open field at that point. Of course, if I had a war game right now, besides myself being the 2026 governor's race, which I plan on doing right now, I would assume that you would have others like John Husted, current lieutenant governor, probably trying to run for governor then, which I'm sorry to say, but like, you've already been lieutenant governor for 8 years, dude, potentially, after, this year's midterms and stuff. Yeah, you shouldn't be allowed to run for governor after that, dude. There really should be a clause in the books on that one, dude. To where it's like, if you've ever been lieutenant governor, you can't run for governor, or vice versa for that matter, dude. It's kind of like the same thing with, I believe, truthfully, vice presidents on that one, dude. Where they should be disqualified from running for president then. So, of course, that's not really a thing yet anyway. It should be, though, at some point in the future. As should, like I said earlier, auto DQs from a lot of people running for office due to this point, especially when you're running on platforms that include your anti-gun bullshit, it is what it is, or anti-life bullshit, or anything else that violates the constitutional oath that you would swear to uphold the Constitution is what it is, man. And this is the thing that bothers me the most, man, is that nobody ever talks about this kind of stuff, except for myself and a few others, dude. And it's like, yeah, you are direct. First of all, these people are directly infringing upon the constitutional oath that they would be swearing to uphold the day they took office, number one. Number two, while doing that kind of shit, they are sitting there fucking around and acting as if they somehow have the ability to, restrict your constitutional rights and stuff like that, dude. Restrict your right to keep and bear arms. Or be like, oh no, but it's gun violence or whatever. That's the fucking scourge of everything. It's like, no, it's the fucking bullshit ass fucking policies you fucking piece of shit Democrat politicians like you, Nan Whaley, have put into place in fucking cities like Dayton or Columbus or Cincinnati or Cleveland or Akron or Toledo or Canton or anything else like that has now caused an influx of fucking gangbangers to think they rule the goddamn roost. And it's these fucking douchebags that are sitting there doing a bunch of crimes with firearms, with usually stolen firearms for that matter. I like to point that one out. Like the firearm I had stolen last year from two of these fucking shitheads that came from Canton over here to where I live, because I'm adjacent to Canton is what it is, to steal my shit, man. It's ridiculous, dude. It's absolutely ridiculous. And like I said, man, it's a bunch of bullshit, dude. It's a bunch of bullshit all the way around, dude. Because all it does is you're incentivizing criminality. These people are incentivizing criminals to go out there and be better criminals, dude. And get away with criminality. And I am personally fucking sick and tired of it, dude. I'm fucking fed up with this, what it is, dude. And I'm fed up with these piece of shit politicians that are pulling this crap, dude. Nan Whaley is a fucking demon, dude. She actively admits her entire fucking platform is killing babies in the fucking womb and trying to steal your guns. That's it. That's all she's running on, dude. Like, how are both of those not DQs from running for office, dude? When you are openly advocating for child murder and you are openly advocating for taking away people's constitutionally fundamental rights is what it is, dude. While falsely claiming the bullshit narrative that abortion is a fucking fundamental right, which is not, by the way, never has been. It's never been a constitutional right for that matter either, dude. In fact, it's the complete opposite of these things. There is a reason why the founders of this country legitimately put life into the thing, dude. Why they talked about life, liberty, property as our go-to things. Because they understood that without life, you can't have liberty or property, man. It's that simple. And this is what people like Nan Whaley fail to realize, dude, is that they are the anti-life motherfuckers in this country, dude. They are the anti-gunners. They are the anti-Americans is what it is, dude. They are unconstitutional, oath-breaking fucking cunts is what it is, dude. And they need to be called out for it on a daily basis is what it is, man. That's why I'm here to call this shit out, dude, because they are fucking scumbags. They are demons. They are literal fucking demons in human meat suits at this point, dude. Enough is enough of it, dude. It's time we the people disqualify their asses from office, and it's time that we take back this country once and for all and make it a better constitutional republic. And it's as simple as that. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you all in the next one.